everybody, it's your friend Oxtail coming back again. I just got off of work, so I wanted to go ahead and do my RTAA reactions again, like I'm planning on doing just about every other week. So I appreciate all the love and support that I've been getting off of these, because it seems like you guys and gals love these, and so far they've been pretty amusing. I kind of sometimes don't get the references, so if you see me kind of look kind of funny at something, fill me in, because that's me not maybe understanding the reference or not catching the reference off of something. But definitely let me know if you know of something that I just maybe didn't catch, and maybe it'll make the joke a little bit better. Without further ado, I'm really exhausted, so we're gonna bust through a bunch of these. I'm super pumped to get to them, but I am ready to call it a night and just relax and literally do nothing but play games. But let's give some love to all my new subscribers. Thank you so much for joining me. You truly are amazing individuals, and to each and every one of you that watches my content, thank you so much for tuning in once again. Let's go. So this is Omnibus 2. Okay.
So think about this.
I was like 3rd grade.
His mom's friend came to pick him up. Teacher says, "Okay, Jeff, you know her, right?" And Jeff goes, "I've never seen her before in my life.
Oh
this
my
lady's
God.
trying to kidnap me." And the friend is like, "Okay, haha, Jeff, come on, really, tell her who I am, that you know me." And Jeff says, "I really don't know. I'm kind of scared by everything that's happening right now."
It got worse, because eventually they got me to agree that I knew her, but then I said that the reason I'd lied was because she touched me.
Oh my God.
What's wrong with you?
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We're coming to you today from the Zeppelin races.
There's this barbecue place in Kirkland called Dixie's Barbecue, and they have a special hot sauce that they call the Man. The owner will walk around with a little saucepan filled with the Man, and he'll ask all the patrons,
You want to meet the man?
and if you haven't met the Man, he'll get a toothpick and dip like a tiny little tenth of a drop on the tip of the toothpick and say, "Here, try it." And it's the hottest thing you've ever eaten in your life.
It's no joke. That toothpick can ruin your entire day.
And then there's all these newspaper articles on the wall.
The bare feet.
And some of these articles look like they're from 1965 because they're so old. But the dude and the pan are in the photos, and they look exactly the same.
State line Mount Fuji. I'm going to tell you something else my brother did to me that was torturous. I'm in the driveway of our house. I go, look how close my finger is to my thumb, but they're not touching. And he goes, "Don't move." And I said, "What?" He goes, "That's the closest anyone's ever gotten, ever."
Oh
I'm gonna Go in
God.
the house, I'm going to call Guinness Book of World Records. Don't move. I must have fucking sat in that driveway for an hour. And
Oh.
finally, I couldn't hold my arm up anymore. I'm crying. I go in the house, and he's watching fucking TV. I go, "Where's Guinness Book of World Records?" He goes, "You're stupid."
Oh my God. I kind of was mean to my brother. Probably shouldn't have. All right. This is
I got
New
to
Orleans.
see New Orleans in a way I've never
Part
seen
one.
it before, which is sober.
Why
Because
would-
I was
oh.
responsible for keeping Griffin alive. I don't know if you know this about my wife, but if you're in a new town, we have to go to the ghost tour for that town. We go on the first half of the ghost tour and come back, and there's like a 20-minute break where you get some more drinks. And Griffin drinks like 2 huge drinks. Then she gets weird. She goes to the bathroom, and she comes out like just wobbling. She looks like a fucking pinball. She's got this stupid grin on her face. She goes, "I lost my purse." And I go, "Did you have it with you?" And she goes, "Mm-hmm." And I go, "Did you
Oh,
lose it in the
God.
bathroom?" "Mm-hmm." And I go, "Well, go back in the bathroom and get it." And so she goes back in the bathroom, comes out, and she goes, "I lost my purse." And I go, "Was it not in the bathroom?" And she goes, "Mm-mm." And I was like, "Why are you so fucking happy you lost your goddamn purse?" I have to now backtrack, see if she sat down and left it somewhere while we were on the tour. And so
Oh,
I'm like, what do
my.
I do with Griffin? Because I realized at this point she's gone. So I just stick her with the tour people, and I'm like, just stay with them, whatever you do. And I run around New
Oh.
Orleans backtracking, trying to find her purse. I can't find it anywhere. I go back. I find Griffin kind of like plodding behind them, like not able to keep up and just bumping into shit. And I go, well, fuck. And I also think that the tour is trying to get away from her. And Griffin's just walking into mailboxes and stuff going, mm-hmm. and so I go and I grab her. I'm like, I gotta get you back to the hotel. So I literally have to like walk her to the hotel, and she's just like bumping into me, and then she like bump into somebody and be like, what? And so I finally get her to the hotel. She's really wobbly at this point. So I stand her against the wall, and I'm fishing the key out. And while I'm doing that, she just slid down the wall and slammed her head into the ground.
Oh.
And then I look at her, and she's covered in blood. She's like ripped her chin up, and she just starts crying. So then I get her into the hotel room, and she like runs into the bathroom and just starts throwing up everywhere.
Oh, poor girl. Okay.
And she like runs into the bathroom and just starts throwing up everywhere.
Okay.
So I'm like, do you need any help? And she's like, leave me alone. I want to be alone. And I'm like, okay, fine. And I just started watching TV and hanging out. And then like every 10 minutes I'd go back in and check on her. And I'd be, everything okay? Can I get you anything? And she'd be like, oh, please shut the door. And I'm like, okay. Eventually I fall asleep, and I doze off and I wake up and I go into the bathroom and she's on the ground, face first on the ground, and there's vomit everywhere.
Oh
it's in her
my
hair,
God.
it's on the floor, it's on the wall. Griffin had been drinking Hurricanes, which are those like obnoxiously red drinks.
Yeah.
So her vomit was like radioactive. It was like bright fucking red puke. And she did nothing but eat oysters the entire time. Because she loves seafood. So I cleaned up bright red oyster puke.
Oh man, I want to throw up.
I have to like fight her to get her out of her clothes and get her in the shower. Then,
It was like a typical night for you.
Yeah, see
and
more
then,
so.
yeah, and she's just laying naked on the floor of the bathtub, just going, and I'm thinking, is she gonna die? What the fuck? And so I'm like, can I get you anything? Do you need anything? She's like, I just want to be in the bathtub. And I'm like, okay. So she just sat in the shower, and then eventually she just comes into the bed, just laughing her ass off.
Oh
She's like,
my.
did I throw up everywhere? And I'm like, yeah. And she's like, ha 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 ha, ha. And then she's like, did you clean it up? And I'm like, yes, I did. And she's like,
Oh.
series of stories from PAX. Two dudes come up to Gus, and they're like, hey, Gus. And Gus is like, hey, what's up?
They said we wanted to come by yesterday, but we couldn't because we had kind of a situation.
And Gus lifts up his shirt and points to his six flab and goes,
What?
you mean this situation? And
Don't
and the
get
guy
that.
gets the most confused look
Yeah,
on his face,
I'll
and like
be-
quizzical. The guy goes, huh? And Gus goes, the situation, my abs, this situation. And the guy goes, what? And Gus goes, come on, the situation. And the guy goes, my friend had a seizure yesterday, and that was
Oh.
our situation. Anyway, we think he's gonna be okay. Just turned around and walked away.
And I'm standing there with my shirt up like an idiot.
God.
Come at me, bro.
Oh. Okay.
So I went on this hunting trip, and we got back, and I had just parked my car on his land. But apparently, one of the horses thought, "I hate that fucking car." The horse bit every fucking panel on the outside car. I was like, "What happened to my car?" And every other dude, they go, "Uh-oh. Were the horses out?" It was like one of the horses
Okay.
was cribbing. I go, "What the fuck is cribbing?" They said, "Oh, it's just like sometimes horses bite stuff." They just thing called cribbing where they take their big fucking dopey buck teeth.
Oh my God.
And they'll hang it on something like a fence post and suck in air until they can't move. And they're bloated, and the horse vet has to come out and like drain them air. They're just
Is that
idiots.
really a thing? Is that really a thing? All right, folks, we're gonna go ahead and pause it there for the week. Stay tuned for 2 weeks. We'll do some more. I apologize about kind of the short reaction tonight. Like I said, I wanted to do it for you folks because you guys and gals are super awesome, but I am super exhausted. So, folks, I will see you tomorrow for back to our red versus blue reactions. So, see you then. Peace out. Shabam. A special thank you to all my patrons. Thank you so much for your support.